Hey everyone, happy 420, welcome back to another video and I hope you're all doing well. For today's video I finally got some nail art. Sorry it's been so long since I last done any nail art on my channel, but today I'm wanting to recreate this set from this amazing nail artist called Riyathai, or I'm not too sure how to pronounce her name, but she is an incredible nail artist. You guys may have seen this particular set of nails floating around Instagram, Facebook, everywhere. They literally got shared absolutely everywhere and I knew I wanted to recreate them. So what better time than 420? So that's what I'm going to be doing today. I have basically copied the set pretty close to the original. I've literally just gone in, I've buffed the nails, I've base coated them, and as you can see here I'm using my Lily Cute gel polish from AliExpress and I'm just painting all the nails this colour as the base colour. It's the closest colour I had to what was in the set of nails. I think it was a little bit on the dark side, but that's okay. I'm pretty happy with how the set come out. But yeah, I'm literally just giving these one coat of this colour. I got this bottle of gel polish from AliExpress for literally 20p. I can't believe it, and it's actually surprisingly good. Like, it is a really small bottle. I think it's only a 5ml. But for 20p, I'm not complaining at all, and I'm definitely going to be getting some more in the future. But yeah, literally I just went in and painted one coat of this. It's incredibly pigmented. But this set was quite tricky. The original artist as well, she did confirm that she used stickers for the cannabis leaves on the nails. And unfortunately I don't have any cannabis leaves, so I had to freehand paint them, which was so difficult. But anyways, I'm literally just going in with some matte top coat here. This is Ica matte top coat. It's not my favourite matte top coat because it's just kind of got a weird sort of texture to it. It's not terrible, I've used a lot worse, but it's not my favourite. I think Beetles is probably my favourite matte top coat I've tried so far, and the Imali one's pretty good as well. This Ica one's kind of like, it's okay, I will use it, but it's not my favourite. But as you can see, that's them all mattified, and I'm now going in with some black gel polish, again from Ica. I really like all their gel polish range, it's super affordable and pretty damn pigmented. And I'm simply just trying to paint a canvas leaf here, which I really did struggle with. I'm using my Akikai brush from AliExpress, which is my all-time favourite freehand brush. If you're looking for a good freehand brush, this one is literally £1.47 off AliExpress. It's a 5ml one and it's incredible. It's so thin, which makes it really easier to do the detailing, especially with things like this where I've sort of painted like a normal leaf shape and then cleaned my brush off and just sort of pulled that gel polish I've already got on the nail out to sort of just create the little spikes on the cannabis leaves. I've tried painting cannabis leaves a few times in the past and I've really struggled with it. This time I don't think I did too bad, but you know, it's definitely not as nice as the stickers. But obviously that just makes life a lot easier, but I haven't got any cannabis stickers. I definitely need to get myself some, but I tried anyway. But I'm literally going in with the black gel polish here, and I'll be going in with a rose gold chrome powder on top in a minute. You could either do this, or you could literally just get some foil glue, paint your cannabis leaf, and then use a foil to sort of transfer over what you've painted to create a cannabis leaf from rose gold. But I decided to go with pigment powder. And yeah, literally I painted it black, and then I'm going in with a glossy top coat over the top, which I'll just cure for 10 to 20 seconds normally, and then I'll rub in the powder over the top. I'm relatively pleased how it came out. It definitely didn't come out perfect, but it didn't go terribly wrong. I was expecting it to go completely wrong and was kind of expecting to not post this set, but I thought it'd come out okay considering. So yeah, it was definitely tricky, it's definitely a challenge, but I thoroughly enjoyed doing it. And yeah, that is my rose gold pigment powder. I literally got these for about 50p a pot from AliExpress. It doesn't look like you're getting a lot in a pot. I think it's literally like maybe a gram or something like that, but a little goes a long way with these pigment powders. They're surprisingly good considering how cheap they were. And as you can see, I've literally just rubbed it in and then trying to brush off the excess, which can be a little bit difficult sometimes, but it didn't go too bad. And then I just go over it with a layer of the matte top coat for the moment, which you could literally just paint over the cannabis leaf on its own with a glossy top coat and leave it as is, but because I wanted to make sure it's sealed in thoroughly, I went over with a matte top coat, and shortly I'll be going over it with a glossy top coat, but I was just sort of carrying on with some of my design for the minute. So as you can see here, I'm just going in and painting like a little miniature canvas leaf, which I didn't bother doing like the little spiky detailing on it because it's so tiny. I literally just painted 5 little strokes and then went over with my pigment powder, obviously curing the gel polish in between as well. And then again, just going over with matte top coat. I'm so sorry if my voiceovers aren't that great. I'm not used to doing voiceovers, so it's sort of, yeah, I haven't really worked out the best way of doing it yet. I still struggle a little bit, and yeah, I'll get there. But as you can see here on the middle finger, I'm going in and I'm painting the lips, well, the mouth, which will have smoke coming out of it in a minute. I absolutely loved how the original nail artist done this, and she did freehand paint it, and she definitely done a much better job than what I'd done. But I really struggle with painting mouths. It's just one of those things, mouths and leaves I actually really struggle with, so this set was definitely quite a challenge for me. But I just absolutely loved the first set that the original artist done. That mine definitely isn't quite up to scratch, but I really did try. Yeah, I'm just going over the lips with the chrome powder again, tidying it up with a bit of IPA where I can. Accidentally rubbed some off, so sort of going back in with the pigment powder, and then a matte top coated it just for the time being, just to seal it in and keep it protected while I've done the rest of the detail on the mouth. So I'm just filling in the mouth with some black gel polish, which I'll cure for 30 seconds, top coat it again, and then I'll be going in with a white gel polish from Ica again to do the teeth. Yeah, I really struggled to make mouths look like how they should look. I spent a long time faffing about with this mouth. I just couldn't quite get it looking as nice as the original artist done. But hopefully I'll get there one day. Hopefully my freehand will improve and I won't find these things so tricky. It was definitely pretty difficult. And the teeth as well. I did, you'll see in a sec that I drew sort of gaps in between the teeth with black gel polish. And I'm kind of feeling like maybe now I should have just gone in with like a light grey, just sort of give like a bit of shadow and just sort of give that bit of definition in between the teeth, but without making it look like there's hefty gaps in between the teeth. But yeah, some things I just really struggle to paint. I try so hard. Sometimes I'll be sat there doing the same bit over and over and over and over and over again before I'm happy with it, but I just struggle with some things. Even though a mouth looks really simplistic, somehow I just find it so incredibly difficult. I really did spend ages faffing about this, trying to just make it look like really plump lips and good teeth and everything, but it's just so difficult. It's definitely not the best of work, that's for sure. But I'm just going back over with the glossy top coat now, just to give it a nice shine, and then I'm going to be going in to create the smoke. I did also go over the canvas leaves of the glossy top coat as well. I don't know why I held off doing it for so long, but it just sort of makes them pop more and just gives a really nice shine to them. And then I go on to do the smoke, which I'm using the white gel polish from Ica again, and then I just get some IPA on my brush and just sort of slowly sort of dilute the gel polish, I suppose, and just sort of let it move and do its thing, just sort of create that smoke effect. But I did really struggle with it. Again, literally I spent ages faffing about with this, and I didn't really get it looking the way I wanted it to look, but I ended up giving up in the end because I spent so long playing around with it. I think initially I put way too much white gel polish on. Maybe I should have put in like probably about a third of the amount I did and sort of diluted the IPA that way, but it took forever. I ended up giving up and just being like, yeah, that'll do, because I just couldn't get it looking the way I wanted it to, unfortunately. But it's one of those things, I've not done much stuff. Like I did do a smoke effect set of nails, which I'll pop in the top of the corner if you guys would like to check that out, where I've done like the rainbow smoke effects nails that quite a lot of people have done, and I was quite happy with how that turned out. But that's like the only time I've really tried to do like smoke effect nails, so it's something I definitely do need to practice more. So yeah, as you would have seen there, I've just painted another canvas sleeve, like a tiny little one below the mouth, and then I'm moving on to the ring finger where I'm doing the flames. When I first started painting the set, I wasn't planning on doing the flames, so I was going to sort of tweak it a little bit and just sort of do my own thing, but I couldn't really suss out what the best like thing was to do, so I just went with the flames. And flames are quite easy to paint really. I've never really had too much of a problem painting flames. You just kind of got to do squiggly lines. But I'm just doing the same as like what I did with the canvas knees. I'm just painting the flames with black gel polish and then putting the chrome powder on top of them. The original artist did outline the flames with the black gel polish again, but I didn't do that. But for the most part, this set is pretty much identical to hers, just not as good. I'm a bit out of practice as well. I haven't done this. Is literally the first set of nails I've painted in about a month, which is very unlike me, but everything's just a little bit up in the air and I've been so busy I literally haven't had time to sit down and do nails, but I'm going to try and do a bit more when I can. But yeah, now just onto the rhinestones. I just added 2 little rhinestones onto the index finger, 1 onto the ring finger, and then I do a full cover nail with rhinestones on the baby finger, which again, I wasn't originally planning on doing because I'm not really a huge fan of like full cover rhinestone nails. I've only ever done it once before with a Cardi B set that I'd done, but I didn't really like how that turned out, and yeah, full nails of rhinestones isn't really for me. But I decided to go with it anyway and just see if I can make it look okay. And yeah, it was okay. It's not something I'd ever personally wear on my own fingers, but I think it turned out okay. I literally just covered the whole nail in rhinestone gem glue and yeah, just shoved the rhinestones on. I sort of placed them like roughly where I wanted them, and then once I finished putting them on the nail, I just sort of tweaked them, moved them about a bit and got them how I wanted them to look. But I do struggle with rhinestone placement sometimes. It can be quite difficult. I'm usually pretty basic with my rhinestone placement and tend to do the same things, but yeah, I think it turned out okay. I hope you guys like it anyway. I really did try. It's a tough set, just painting like the mouth and that was so tricky, but I'm relatively happy with how they come out. Like I said, nothing like the original artist, but I tried my best. But yeah, anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I'm sorry it's not the greatest. I will get better with voiceovers. But yeah, much love to you all, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye!